¡Abre la caja! ¡Apúrate! ¡Muévete, mocosa! No! Please! I won't talk. I won't talk. No, you won't. ¡Ándale, pues! ¡Come on! Hell yeah.
Shocking footage of a brazen robbery at a gas station in the Jefferson district. Police report it happened around 9:30 this evening. The cashier on duty has been identified as 18-year-old Andres Venegas, who's in critical condition at an area hospital tonight. This horrific incident is yet another in a string of brutal attacks that
Andres mío. No van a salir con la suya. Alguien nos hará pagar por esto. Alguien tiene que encontrar a los malhechores que han hecho esto a mi hijo. Alguien los debe castigar. Por favor. No deja que se muera mi hijo, que es tan bueno. Nunca ha hecho nada malo en toda su vida. Los hombres que han hecho esto son muy malos. Te lo ruego, por favor. Escucha mis lágrimas. Escúchame. Pido a gritos justicia. Escucha el dolor en mi corazón. No deje que este mal ande por las calles, porque solo causará más lágrimas a más.
The suspects have yet to be identified. They remain at large. Police consider them armed and dangerous. They warn you not to approach them. If you have any information, you have to
Hey.
Hey.
Long day, huh?
Yeah, you?
I've read your medical reports.
Is there something bad?
No, your metabolism is pretty extraordinary.
That's why I'm sensing something wrong here.
You know what it is? None of my business.
Well, I think that means it is.
I shouldn't have been on your email.
I told you to go on my email. I have nothing to hide. Anymore.
You sure?
What's going on?
Haven't been able to spend the money. Royal assassination causing much turmoil. No longer safe. Must leave now. Love you. M.
When did this come in?
A couple hours ago. You want to tell me who M is and why she loves you? I'm assuming it's a she.
Yeah.
Well?
M is my mother.
Really? Your mother, the one who died in the accident with your father
She's
when
not
you were...
dead.
Your mother's not dead?
No, and I think she's in some kind of trouble.
Hold on, Nick. One thing at a time. I'm still working on your mother being alive? How? When did you find this out?
Last year, when you were in the coma, she showed up.
Where?
Here.
In the house?
Yes. And in your hospital room.
She came to my hospital room?
Look, Juliet, there was a lot going on that night. Do you remember when you asked about the broken window, I said a bird flew into it? Well, that's not exactly what happened. A guy broke into the house, and he was waiting here for me. Look, there's another mark up here from where I took a shot at him.
With your gun?
Crossbow, actually, but that's beside the point. I could have died if it hadn't been for my mother. At first, I didn't know who it was. Then she called me Nikki. And I recognized her voice, and I knew it was her.
So she didn't die in the accident, but...
A friend of hers was with my dad that night. And the people who killed my parents thought it was her. And she thought she was protecting me by staying out of my life.
You found out all this in one night?
Yeah. And you were in the coma. Not one of my better nights.
Why didn't you tell me till now?
Well, we weren't exactly together until now. And because she's like me. Or I'm like her, however you want to look at it.
She's a queen. It's genetic.
Yes. And I didn't find that out until she showed up. Imagine my surprise.
Why didn't she stay?
She had to go. Because of some things that she did here. And that message means that she's in trouble. And there's nothing I can do to help her.
I'm sorry. Is there anything I can do?
No, you're doing it. I'm just glad that I don't have to lie to you anymore.
Me too. I wish I could have met her. Did she like me?
For someone who's in a coma, yeah.
Und da ist der Herzschlag, klingt mir völlig gesund und normal.
Können Sie den Geburtstermin schätzen?
Im Frühling. Und wie steht's mit der Schwangerschaftsübelkeit?
Schon vorbei, hoffe ich.
Seien Sie einfach vernünftig und halten Sie sich dann auch an ausgewogene Ernährung, mäßige Bewegung und...
Was ist los?
Da klingt's gerade wie ein zweiter Herzschlag.
Ich trage auch so Zwillinge?
Ach, nein. Soweit ich das beurteilen kann, es könnte wohl ein Echolaut gewesen sein. Jedenfalls brauchen Sie sich keine Sorgen zu machen. Aber kommen Sie bitte in 2 Wochen wieder zu mir.
eine Geburtshilfe namens Habeck hat sie untersucht.
Da müssen Sie auf Ihre kranke Geschichte zugreifen.
Wann?
So bald wie möglich. Aber unauffällig.
Also nicht wie das letzte Mal. Das wäre ja eine nette Abwechslung.
No bad.
So bad. Have a nice day.
Gracias.
Thanks. Let's do it. Vamos. Everybody down! Get him down, Bajo! Okay. ¡Ándale, ándale, pues! ¡Más rápido ese! Come on, güey! ¡Vámonos! Okay, we're moving! Let's go. Come on, nadie mueve! All right!
Hey, fellas. Well, it could have been a good night, but we got 2 dead bodies. One here, one down by a parked car. Killer went for the throat. It was pretty bloody.
No wallet.
Neighbor heard the screams, called it in.
Where's the neighbor?
He's in the back of my car. His name's Martinez. He's pretty shook up. I thought he was gonna get sick. And to tell you the truth, I don't blame him.
Anybody else hear this?
He's the only one willing to talk.
All right, let's get some prints. Mr. Martinez? We're Detectives Burkhart and Griffin. We understand you witnessed the attack?
No, I only heard it.
Can you describe what you heard?
It's horrible. Like they're being torn apart by dogs.
How long after you heard it did you come outside?
A couple of minutes. I just put on some sweats, came out, and saw what happened.
You see anybody running from the area?
No.
You worried about something?
Actually, I don't know what I heard. Can I go? I really didn't see anything. I just called 911.
We may need to contact you later, but yes, you're free to go. You scared?
Yeah, well, he just saw a guy with his throat ripped out. Bound to give you some indigestion.
Let's go check out the car. Got 2 wallets. Eleuterio. Guessing that's Eddie.
Alfredo Guzman. Sort of looks like what's left of the other guy. Why put your wallet in the glove box?
Got something back here. 2 masks. Two 9mm, a bag full of money.
I'm going out on a limb here and say these boys were up to no good.
So what took them down?
And left the money.
Well, maybe the killer didn't know about the money.
Or got run off before he could come back for it.
Besson? Besson liked money just as much as anyone else.
Feral dogs. Well, here's something interesting. Call just came through. Convenience store around the corner was hit.
Look, more cops. You see what's going on here, right? I mean, you see it. Criminals are taking over the neighborhood, and what the hell are you doing about it? Nothing.
Who's this guy?
David Flores, local hothead. Whenever we show up, he shows up to tell us how badly we're screwing up.
So crime's our fault.
Seems to be.
Typical stop and rob. Two guys came in, waving guns, emptied the register. They wore masks, so we're not getting much in the way of a description.
I think we already got them.
Hey, what? How?
We got two bodies around the corner. Guns, masks, and a bag of money.
Somebody killed them? And left the money behind?
If they're our guys.
Who did it?
Don't know. It's what we call a mystery.
Oh, that's what that is.
Security cams up?
Systems and back.
Backing up a few minutes before, somebody might have seen him on the street before they came in. This guy left 2.5 minutes before the robbery.
That put him in the witness ballpark. Let's see who's next.
She might have seen him. Anybody else? This guy left just before they came in. He might have seen them go in, come out, or what happened to them. See if we can ID these three. Bring them in.
Yeah, will do.
Where the hell is Viz and Jagora?
I didn't see anybody after I left the store. No dogs either. I drove right home.
I heard what happened as soon as I got back to my apartment. It's terrible. I was hoping this neighborhood would be safer. Afraid I didn't see anything, at least not that I can remember. I wish I could be more helpful.
As soon as I left the store, I got on a bus and headed home.
What bus did you take?
The 72.
How far was the bus stop from the store?
It's just down the street.
And did you see anything?
I'm sorry, no. I had to run for the bus.
So you live in the neighborhood, and you took the bus?
Yeah, it's only one stop, but I had groceries.
Did you see any loose dogs in the street?
No.
There are a lot of kids in the neighborhood, and we've got 2 dead men.
If there are any dangerous animals running around, you should help us do something about it.
There's this one guy, Ray Bolton. He has dogs. I heard he fights them on weekends. I know they get out sometimes. But look, this guy is... You can't be saying I told you.
We won't. Hey, I thought you'd be asleep.
I can't sleep, not with all that's going on.
What's going on?
Look what I found. Vizhnya Gora. It's in Slovenia, right in the middle.
And we care about that because...
Because that is where your mom's email was sent from. I mean, she said she was in danger, so I thought I'd better look into where it came from. So I tracked down the IP address of the server it was sent from. I wish I could track down the actual address she sent it from, but for that I would need access to the ISP, which, you know, I obviously don't have.
So she's in Slovenia?
Or was when she sent the email. What kind of trouble is she in?
She's a Grim. A lot of people want her dead. She's on her way to Greece, and she's out there all alone. What you got there? Ray Bolton. The guy with the dogs?
Yeah, professional bad guy. Convictions for assault, narcotics distribution, and illegal firearms.
That's a nice way to start the morning.
Gets better. Our two dead guys, Guzman and Otero, are known associates of Bolton.
Are we thinking he killed them?
Got motive. Guzman testified against him on a narcotics charge last year. Could have turned his dogs on him and got Otero too.
Guess we better check him out.
Let's get animal control to meet us out there in case Bolton's dogs killed those guys.
Who are you? Ray Bolton. We're investigating a possible murder. We need to check out your dogs.
My dogs didn't do nothing. Two victims were old pals of yours, Eddie Otero and Alfredo Guzman. We have reason to believe they were killed by dogs.
They need to be swabbed.
Hey, you ain't taking my dogs.
Yes, we are. And if they weren't involved, you get them back.
I said you ain't taking my dogs. Get your hands off me! You're not taking my dogs! We're taking your dogs and we're taking you.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it's about time you got this trash off the street.
Him again?
Called you 100 times about this
Stay
dude.
back, sir.
That's right, lock his ass up.
You keep talking, bro. Keep talking.
Estás muerto, güey. Now what?
Rosalie, can you get that?
Got it.
Thanks.
I'll probably be home a little late tonight. I'm expecting a delivery. Hello? Hello?
Oh, I think I have the wrong number.
Are you looking for Monroe?
Oh, yes.
May I say who's calling?
His mother.
It's your mother. Does she know that we're...
No. Not yet. Let me talk to her. Hey, Mom. How are you?
I don't suppose that was the cleaning lady who answered the phone.
No, Mom. That was Rosalie. She's my girlfriend.
Oh, you've got a girlfriend. When did that happen?
A while ago.
Well, you sound kind of busy. Call us back when you have a chance.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Okay, love you.
We love you too.
I guess we should probably tell our parents what we're doing.
Now that we're doing it, yeah. I mean, we're grown people.
We're adults. So when do you think we should?
Later.
Right. Okay.
He knows what you are. What's he?
I'm not sure. He's sort of like a Hun Jaeger mixed up with a Damon Foyer.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but he could be our guy.
He didn't seem too bothered about me being a grim.
Wait till he gets to know you better. You got no right to do this to me. What? Didn't he attack an officer of the law?
I remember something like that.
Anything happens to my dog, shut up. Only thing we want to hear from you is why you killed Guzman and Otero. I had nothing to do with that.
No? Guzman testifies against you. You got no problem with that?
That case got thrown out. And you don't hold grudges. You're such a forgiving guy. People always get what's coming to them.
You sick your dogs on him? But you rip them up yourself.
Yeah, that's right. My dogs could have done it, or I could have done it, but we didn't. I was at home with my lady, nowhere near those fools. You swab my dogs all you want, because you got nothing. I'm gonna sue you dumbasses.
We got motive. You have no evidence to tie him to it.
If the girlfriend corroborates, and she will, we won't get a warrant.
Got your report from animal control. Don't think you're gonna like it. Parents' saliva from Bolton's dogs don't match what they found on the bodies. They'd like to take the dogs back, but you've got the owner locked up. What do you want me to tell them?
Tell them the owner assaulted a police officer and we're going to keep him for a while. They should do the same with the dogs. Copy that. Bolton is what I saw. And he's more than capable of killing those guys the way that they were killed. And he wouldn't have needed his dogs, but the dogs were good cover. We look at the dogs and not him. We should be swabbing him, even if that comes up positive. How do we explain how he did what he did? A swab son of a bitch anyway. I want him to know that we know. I want to know what we're dealing with.
No dog did this.
How can you tell?
Usually when a dog or coyote or wolf bites down in an attack, it'll shake the victim and you'd see more tearing in the wounds.
Who has more caprese?
Me.
Definitely not a blue bud, FYI. Too much general mangling. We're more of a throat first and ask questions later, Vesson. Plus, yeah, there's no signs of going after the legs first to cripple the prey. Sorry, victim. Which is what a canine would do, so yeah, you're probably dealing with a Vesson and powerful.
You don't know what kind of Vesson you're dealing with?
Sort of part Hunjaker, part Damon Foyer.
That sounds like a...
Hollantier.
Exactly what I was thinking. Biggish eyes, snoutyish, brutish, Neanderthal-esque, who basically a jerkwad?
That's him.
Because a Hollantier could definitely do that.
What does Hollantier mean? Is it German?
Basically, it means beast from hell. They actually have a really ancient lineage all the way back to the Egyptians.
How did he react to you?
He didn't seem to care all that much.
Definitely a Hollantier, then.
This Vesson wasn't afraid of you?
He didn't appear to be.
Your basic Hollantier is too stupid to know what to be afraid of, which is why the Egyptians used to entomb them with their pharaohs. They thought it was a promotion until, you know, they buried them alive.
Can somebody pass the, what do you call it?
The artichokes or the edamame tabbouleh?
Oh.
So where is this Hollantier now?
We've got him locked up.
Hey, you put a pharaoh in there with him, he'll stay forever. I'm just saying.
So, the guy drags the woman here to assault her, then gets annihilated, and Bolton's locked up. It wasn't him, we have to let him go. Can't say I'm happy about that. Now we got 3 Vics in the same neighborhood. All bad guys. Seems like we got a vigilante on our hands. Vigilante Vesson. Would the witness have seen him? Possibly. But even if she did, she won't know what she saw.
Don't I know it? EMTs are through treating Miss Ramos. She's pretty shook up. She's got more to say.
Flores is back. Not again. Is he dogging us, or does he get here before we do? Or we should run him and make sure?
Yeah.
I'm Detective Burkhart. This is Detective Griffin. You Miss Ramos?
Yes,
Do you feel up to answering a few questions?
I can.
Did you know the man who attacked you?
No.
Had you ever seen him before?
No.
Can you tell us what you saw after you got off the bus?
I walked down the street. I heard someone following me, and I turned to look, but he turned away and went down another street. I thought I was being paranoid. That's when he attacked me. I tried to scream, but he hit me and knocked me down and was going to... I don't know what happened next. I'm sorry. It was horrible. Horrible.
Can you describe who killed the man that attacked you? Just try to tell us what you saw. I'm sorry I didn't get that.
El Cucuy.
Is that a name? Do you know this El Cucuy?
We all do.
We know what El Cucuy is. Not a clue. She said everybody knows it. Everybody except us. Gotta be Spanish, right? Sounds like Juliet. Think so.
Now, you see that? Somebody doing your job. Cleaning up the streets.
Hey, that's enough. Move on. Time to go home.
Mr. Flores is starting to get on my nerves. El Cucuy. Ever heard of it?
Yeah, actually, it's like the boogeyman. A bunch of different names for it in Spanish. My grandma used to call it El Coco. And whenever I was bad, like I wouldn't go to bed, she would say it was gonna come and get me. Or if I didn't make the bed, it'd be hiding under the bed waiting for me. Or if I didn't eat my vegetables. You get the picture.
You mean it's not real?
Well, when you're a little kid, everything's real. Why, who told you about El Cucuy?
The victim. She said El Cucuy killed the man that attacked her.
She said it was El Cucuy? Well. So what, are you thinking it's Fessin?
We don't know what we're thinking.
It's actually somebody who might know.
Qué placer verte, cariño. Pasa, por favor. Pasen. Me alegro que todo te haya salido bien.
Oh, gracias, Pilar. Yo también. Quiero presentarle a Nick, el...
I know who he is. You are interested in El Cucuy.
Yeah, a woman was attacked by a man that was killed. And she says it was El Cucuy that saved her life.
Yo lo podía sentir.
¿Podía sentir qué?
I could sense it was coming. Please, sit. When I was a child in Guadalajara, there was a time of great sorrow. No one was safe. The people of my neighborhood were being terrorized. I was so scared, I would sleep under the bed of my parents. Then, one night, I heard the woman next door calling El Cucuy, El Cucuy. Her husband had been killed that day. And I heard another woman calling El Cucuy, El Cucuy. Come and save us from this evil. One house to the other, night after night, calling for help. And just when I thought it would never get better, one of the evil men was dead on our street. And then another was dead on another street. And then a third, torn out like they had been attacked by wild dogs, until no evil men were left in our barrio.
Have you ever seen El Cucuy?
No, but one of the women on my street did. We asked her what El Cucuy looked like. She said its eyes glowed yellow, its teeth were sharp like razors, and its breath was foul, like something who had eaten the dead. And it could hear the cries of those in sorrow.
So you believe?
I believe El Cucuy wanders from place to place and waits until it is called by voices of women who have suffered from evil. If enough voices cry out, they become one voice that cannot be ignored. Then it wakes and haunts. If El Cucuy is here, it is to answer that call.
I got nothing. You find anything?
Lots. This one is about a Grimm who tracked down and beheaded an entire family of Feteo Fatalis in 1655, who were wreaking havoc in Vlatos on the island of Crete. But no, I haven't found anything that looks or sounds like El Cucuy. It's a big world. Maybe this is just one they haven't encountered yet.
Or maybe it's in a book that was never handed down to my relatives. Who knows how much is still out there?
Maybe it isn't even Vesson.
Look at you. Just walking the streets like you own them. This is not your neighborhood. It's mine. Disrespect me again and they'll never find you. Or your mother. You see something? Take care of this, Paul.
You get a positive on our attacker from last night, Stephen Stillman, last known address Vancouver, Washington. Any link between him, Otero, Guzman, or Bolton?
None.
What about this Flores that keeps showing up at the crime scenes?
Flores lives with his mother. A couple domestic disturbance calls. He's a Marine. Did 3 tours in Afghanistan, diagnosed with PTSD.
So Marine comes back from the war suffering from PTSD, finds crime on the rise in his neighborhood, decides to do something about it. Kind of makes sense. We think he's our guy?
Could be. We're still working on it.
Surveillance footage from the bus last night just came in. Any takers?
Yeah, put it up.
This is from the 75 bus last night.
It's the victim, Miss Ramos. That's Stillman, the guy that attacked her. And the guy in front of him is the one she thought was following her, but he turned down a different street. Well, he might have seen something, but he didn't come forward. And we might want to think about talking.
Hey, don't we know her?
Yeah, she was at the convenience store robbery. We brought her in for questioning. It's a Garcia, right?
Same woman in 2 crime scenes.
In the same area, apparently.
I think you need to talk to her again.
David, what's wrong?
They let him out!
Who?
The police, they let him out!
What are you talking about? Open the door. Mijo, open this door. David!
If the police are too scared to take care of him,
Mijo, open this door.
then I will.
David! Open this door.
¿Quién es? Who is it?
It's the police, Mrs. Garcia, Detectives Burkhart and Griffin. We spoke with you the other night.
Oh, yes, I remember. I'm always a little nervous about opening my door after dark. Would you like to come in? I can make you some tea.
Actually, we'd like you to come down to the precinct with us.
Have I done something wrong?
No, ma'am. You were on the 75 bus last night.
Yes, I was. How did you know?
There are surveillance cameras on the buses.
Can I ask you what this is about?
We'd rather ask you a few questions at the precinct. There's some photos we'd like you to take a look at.
Oh, yes. Well, of course, if you need me to. I'll just get my coat.
I gotta tell you, Nick, I don't think she's gonna be much help.
I hope you don't mind, but I don't get many handsome young men visitors anymore. This is a nice car. I bet it's fast.
And it has to be. Burkhart.
Call just came in from David Flores' mother's. Really upset. Said he came home furious that we let Bolton go. I'm assuming that means he's going to Bolton's house to confront him. How do you want to handle this?
Meet us there, and we can try to intercept him. Got a problem with Flores. Apparently he's pretty upset that we let Bolton go. Mom called it in. Thinks he might be going after Bolton. We better go. Sorry, Mrs. Garcia, but we're gonna have to make a detour.
Oh, no problem. Whatever you need to do. It sounds very exciting.
Open the door! I'm coming to disrespect you and everything you stand for! You You're gonna leave this place or I'm gonna make you leave. This is not your neighborhood. You do not belong here.
This fool's gonna bring the police. Get this stuff out of here. I'll take care of him.
Open the door!
Weren't you neat enough the first time?
Stop! Police!
You can't mark property with that knife. This is self-defense.
Get back in your house.
Arrest him. I'm pressing charges, man. He tried to kill me. Get out of the house or we'll arrest you.
Let's call an ambulance.
Let's get him into the car.
Shouldn't have let him go, man. Shouldn't have let him go.
Where is she? She's not here. Where'd she go?
The last cop's got nothing on me.
I told you guys to get out of here. Stay with me.
Back away.
Hi, Chihuahua. You're a Grim. I had no idea.
You're 77 years old.
Oh, last month.
You killed Guzman and Otero and Stillman, who attacked Miss Ramos under the bridge.
I know it looks bad, but do you really think anyone is going to believe that I could do such things?
You're El Kukui.
I've been called many things.
You have Bolton's blood all over you.
Well, yes, you brought me to Mr. Bolton's house, and when I heard the terrible screaming, I went in to help. Oh, I must have gotten all bloody when I tried to save him.
Save him? Really?
Oh, you don't need to worry about me anymore. I have done what I came to do. The neighborhood is safe again, and I really should be moving on.
You really think we can just let you go?
Well, I don't think you have any choice.
Are you kidding me?
Por favor, tienes que ayudar. Son del diablo, no dejes que se escapen.
Ayúdanos, por favor. Auxilio, Kukui.
Encuéntranos, el Kukui.
Here's a look at what's happening on the next all-new Grimm, here on NBC. Next Friday, Para Nostrum Kies Ring Noctum. Is he Wesen or possessed? What the hell is this? I don't know. A creature like they've never seen. I don't think he's Wesen. Will divide the team.
We have no choice but to inform the council.
Save the boy.
I need to know where the boy is.
Or save themselves.
It's just a matter of who goes to whose funeral first.
NBC's Grimm is all new next Friday, and all new Dracula starts right now.